Well, good to have you with us here on eNCA. The Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities has called on communities to speak out and act against abuse. This is in response to the latest crime stats, which painted a very grim picture, including recordings of over 13,000 sexual offence cases filed with police in the space of just 3 months. So let's find out what the department is hoping to do with this. Shoki Shabalala joining us this afternoon. Hello to you, Shoki. It's always good to have you on eNCA, Deputy Director General of the department. And I imagine the issue is these are just the cases that have been reported. This is just the tip of the iceberg, isn't it?
Indeed, Gareth, and good afternoon to your viewers and listeners. It is just the tip of the iceberg. Some of the cases, or most of the cases, are actually not being reported. We do note that there is underreporting, but at the same time, we're working hard with communities in encouraging them to report, but also working very closely with our members in the criminal justice system, particularly the SAPS section, to ensure that as and when women come to the fore and they report, that the victim empowerment centers should always be responsive, victim-friendly, and that our services embrace all and not discriminate at any stage when women or children or any other person reports such incidents.
But Shoki, I'm sure you and I have spoken about this before. There's such a distrust of the police when it comes to reporting sexual offences to police stations, secondary trauma, etc. So how do we call on community members to come out and stand up against this if we don't trust the police that we have to report this to?
I think the best thing and the most critical aspect is to really work with them through the relevant structures that we have, our own CPFs, the constant training that we always provide to our South African police services. But above all, Gareth, I think we should work hard in strengthening the second pillar of our national crime prevention strategy, which is prevention. For as long as we are working in a response manner and we are not proactive in the way we do our business, we will forever have an increase of such incidents. We need to work collectively, civil society, government, private sector, in implementing the National Strategic Plan. No one is spared, as I always say, from implementing the National Strategic Plan, including yourselves. We are appealing to media that the soapies that are playing, you assist us in applying that gender lens, the kind of music that is always being played, that we apply the gender lens, we educate our children, we talk to ourselves as members of society. And until we start implementing those prevention programs, the ones that are evidence-based and evidence-informed and practice-informed, we will not realize a decrease in most of these incidents in terms of gender-based violence, including femicide. So we do have a crime prevention, a prevention strategy that we have almost concluded, and very soon we will be circulating that prevention strategy to society and to everyone. Should we work together, it will yield the desired results. Let me give you just a few examples why I think the prevention strategy can assist. There's an aspect that we believe if we reduce crime through environmental design, it will yield the desired results. In this instance, we work very closely with local government. We've trained SALGA members, but also we need to make sure that we address issues like lighting, issues such as grass cutting. If you don't do regular grass cutting, check your lights, unused buildings that are used as safe havens for criminals, they become an area where criminals hide, and they are being used for criminal purposes by a number of people that are really out of order at the end of the day. So we do believe that through instilling public values in society, we can actually tackle those toxic and violent norms and values that are existing within our own societies. But we are appealing to yourselves, partner with us, give civil society members the space to talk about their programs. Let's educate people, members of society, as to what constitutes gender-based violence, where do you report, what is it that will be expected from you once you have reported, and provide whatever support that is required when they go through the court system as well.
Everyone, we need to try and do whatever they can. It's just such a big problem to try and get on top of the back of those very, very sad and worrying stats. But for the moment, I'm going to say thank you very much. As always, Shoki Shabalala joining us on eNCA, the Deputy Director General for Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities, calling on communities, as they always do, to try and assist, come forward and report these instances of gender-based violence and sexual violence as well.